Okay, she's recording now.
Hello and welcome.
Full quality audio.
Four Corners.
Four corners of the globe.
Do you ever watch that show?
Could you close that door?
Oh yeah.
Thank you very much.
Close the door to the dungeon.
To the expensive studio setup that we have here.
Expensive as well.
You do what you can.
You do.
You can.
With no money.
Alright,
Robert, do you want to do the honours?
Yeah, let's do it. So, we're going to have a little combo, and we're going to have some delicious Ardbeg. 10.
Little convo, big drink.
Delicious. Yeah, that's right. If not for anything else, we know the drink will be delicious. Combo, maybe not so. Combo, maybe not so.
Well, how about we try and make the conversation delicious?
Oh! Sorry. That's just delicious.
Off to a great start. That's a delicious conversation.
Ardbeg 10.
And
Isla whiskey. We rather like our whiskies, don't we?
We do. It's nice and peaty.
We do diddly deeds.
Are you gonna do some close-up pouring action?
I can, yeah. We've got the Glen cans as well.
Who can? Glen can.
Glen can all the time cans. Get in. This is yours, so I'll give you more. There you go.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it'll help the drive home. I'll wait. So the etiquette of cheersing, this is my etiquette. We cheers our glasses together. We make eye contact on the cheers. And then when we drink, we break eye contact. Because if you drink while making eye contact, it's very peculiar.
So that's exactly what I do. So. Let's indulge in the whiskey, shall we?
Please.
So we can cheers it first, and now we sniff, and then we'll have to cheers again when we drink. So
I like that. Oh, it's like a brown fire.
Just like a rubbish fire.
It smells way better than a rubbish fire.
I mean, you're not far off because of peat. Peat and burning.
Yeah.
That's all I got, to be honest. Oh. I thought you were sipping it then, like climaxing without me.
No, I'll wait. Same time.
Okay, so what are you getting? Aside from rubbish fire. Done.
Brown fire, I said, not rubbish fire.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright. So the more I sniff it, I'm getting... Because I've swashed it and sniffed a lot, I'm getting a lot of the evaporating alcohol. I feel like swashing it, I swashed it too much.
Yep. I agree with that. I find if I Can you breathe through your mouth and nose at the same time?
Yep.
Yeah. I find that you can get some nice notes doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe not shoving your nose right in it.
Alright. I'm used to committing. Okay.
So I'm getting seaside, obviously. Scottish ragged rock beach seaside. With sort of sharp green grass blowing in an icy wind.
Ooh. That's a nice flavour journey.
And the, that sort of almost black peat from which the grass is growing.
Black Pete? Who's that? I feel like that's...
I don't know, but he smelled great.
He does.
Oh.
He's recently been bathed in hand sanitizer.
Yeah, either a stone or a very well weathered wood house that you're sort of looking at on the cliffs there of the beach.
Nice. I'm imagining giant logs as the walls.
Oh, a log. All right, we're going in. We're sipping. Well, let's, cheers.
Sorry, mate. Sorry.
You couldn't wait any longer.
I couldn't wait. Whoa! Man, it tastes like timber. Oh.
And then on the inhale, it's almost, you get that beautiful sort of vanilla-y, caramelly, bourbon sort of flavours at the back.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, if you go in for too many sniffs, the alcohol starts to attack you.
Yeah.
So I'll just put it there and let it rest for a bit. Yum.
It's surprisingly sweet.
I like that a lot. Yeah. What, so we've tried, how many Isla whiskies have we tried? Do we know?
I reckon I've tried minimum 7.
Of Islas?
Over the course, because when we were at Sharpie's house, he's a friend of ours. He's very English and very old. No, he's not that old. We just pay him out because of his age. So even if he's not here anymore, he hasn't died of old age. I mean, he moved. I will still pay him out. But in that whiskey tasting we did at his place.
Yeah, I wish I was more into whiskey at that time. Yeah, because at that time it all just tasted like I was drinking some terps.
Everyone was pretty much the same.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely hadn't developed a palate for whiskey then.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I still have one of the old bottles here.
Yeah, you got the good bottle.
It's I have to go get the bottle. I can't be bothered to show it to. I'll show it to the people at some point in the future.
Yeah, we'll edit this into post.
But I know it's aged for I think 25 years. I think.
Yeah.
And it was bottled in 1975.
Whoa, mate, unreal.
Could be 26 years, but I can't remember what brand it was. Pardon me, it's an Isla. I know that. Yeah, but I got the bottle. Unfortunately, no whiskey in it.
Because he bought it in the 90s for like $800 or something, and then we worked out due to like the increase of price, it worked out to be like $400 for a 30ml drink. Yeah, it was like $12 a milliliter or something crazy.
Yeah.
Very peaty. That was an Isla.
Yeah, very delicious. I imagine.
If you could have a glass of whiskey and a glass of bourbon, you had to drink them both. Which one would you finish first?
I'd probably drink bourbon quicker because it's a bit easier on my palate. Yeah, even if it's the same like proof, if they're both like 40 or whatever. What's this 40? Well, this is 46.
That's a strong whiskey.
Yeah. But like if I had a Buffalo Trace or something, I'd drink that quicker than if I had I don't know what's like a standard whiskey. What's a standard?
Jameson. Jameson is like a standard.
I find it very hard to drink Jameson.
Yeah, it's hard to go back to Jameson once you get used to nicer whiskies.
Yeah. What's the one that you had the other day?
I have Singleton.
That's nice.
I've also got Glenlivet. That's a 12-year. Yeah, it's really nice. It tastes like it's like the son of this.
Well, they're Spaysides, so they're salty, very salty. That's what I remember getting from it. Is sort of standing on a sand beach, almost like I'm standing at Bondi Beach, but in Scotland.
Yeah,
and it's cold.
Fucking a lot colder.
Continuing theme is that it's always cold.
Always, yeah. Well, that's probably why they have so much whiskey because it's so cold.
That's true.
You drink coffee in the morning and whiskey during the day.
Oh, that was like a gingerbread note I got there.
Holy moly!
I'm gonna try not to like swill it too much.
Oh yeah, same.
Yeah.
As I'm swilling.
Very sweet. Get that. Oh, you're sipping. Doesn't matter. Sip that and enjoy it.
Thank you. I went off Islas for a bit because I had too many. Because I had one. I can't remember what it was, but then I just bought a random whiskey when I was in Costco. Didn't even just grabbed it. It was Talisker.
Oh, okay, nice.
It was a good whiskey, but it was fucking peatier than the one that I already had. I'm like, I wanted to steer away from this.
Yeah.
So then I went to Spaysides,
Yeah.
which after that, that's when I got the Singleton. And now I'm back on the Pete train.
Back on the Pete train.
Back on the Islas.
Yeah. Right, Pete's copping it today.
So are all Isla whiskies peaty? Is that the nature of them?
Yes.
And some are more peaty than others? Because the water that they used to distill comes from like a peaty lake.
You know what? I think it's because of the peat. Because in a normal whiskey, like a Speyside, do they use peat?
Not unless they add it as imitation. Because some of the shit ones, they'll add extra.
So I think that's the defining factor of a Isla, is the peat. Yeah, sort of using the peat to dry, burn the peat to dry the grain. Mm-hmm. I think. Yeah.
It sounds like it could be real.
That's right.
I feel like whoops, that's going to be loud. Kicking a mic.
Oh, yeah. That's some serious spike.
Sorry, ears.
Sorry, Pete.
Sorry, Pete. I feel like there's many ways to make something. There's the natural way, and there's also the way of adding artificial everything in the end.
So that's why I like whiskey a lot, like proper whiskeys and proper bourbons. Because, you're doing the same kind of process, but it's with, like bourbon corn. It could be with rye. I think to be bourbon, it has to be like a certain percentage corn.
It's like 51%, I think.
Yeah.
Just over half.
It's all really interesting stuff. I enjoy learning about it. But, yeah, the artificial stuff can go
Can leave.
away. You know?
I got a Glen Moray whiskey, and it was like peat edition, because they're not normally peaty. And it was pretty cheap, so I think they added like the peat essence.
Yeah.
Bit of essence of peat.
I really like just the fact that, so what do I like? I like that it's, how can I sum it up easily? It's that perhaps I like that, I don't know, I can't describe it well. But it's of the earth, it's just created by humans. There's no artificial stuff added to it.
Like oil.
Yeah, I know a lot of whiskies add, sort of artificial smoke. Yeah.
Nice shirt.
Thanks.
What is it?
So I got this from, what's the cheap shop?
Oh, it's Billie Eilish.
Yeah, is it Cotton On?
Cotton On,
I got this from Cotton On, and it's Billie Eilish, but the design, it's Billie Eilish with Takashi Murakami, who does these cool little things.
They're really nice. Very colourful.
And I got it because it's got mushrooms.
Oh, nice.
Like
Fan of the fungus. Your nickname should be Gus. Fun Gus.
That was my pop's nickname.
Really? Gus?
Yeah, Gus, because his full name was Herbert.
Good name.
Actually, no, his full name was... Augustus was in there somewhere.
Augustus.
Yeah, I think it was... He wasn't from Germany, but I think his parents were from Germany.
And your uncle?
Grandfather.
So you have German heritage?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. German and English, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably why you...
Yes, finish.
I was going to say, probably why you enjoy the culture and the food so much.
True. Yeah, I'd definitely live in England. Don't know if I'd live in Germany. The language would be a bit difficult.
I'd do it. I live in Germany.
I fucking love bloody pretzels. Proper pretzels, though.
You'd go there just for the pretzels and the bratwurst. You get the biggest sausage you want delivered straight to your mouth.
That's all I did have when I was in Germany.
Lots of snag.
Pretzels. Yeah, so... would be touring different places, and if there was a pretzel cart, I was getting a pretzel.
On the band tour?
On the band tour? Oh, I wish. Yeah, maybe in the future.
Yeah,
I'll
come.
Yeah, you can come.
Thank you.
I'm going to come.
Gonna come. I'll come too. We're both gonna come together.
Yeah, we'll come in Germany.
No, I believe what you meant to say was we'll go to Germany.
That's what I meant to say.
We'll be coming to Germany.
Yeah, we'll come in Germany.
Yeah. Poor Germany. He never knew what hit him.
That was like that train just went off the rails and we just kept riding it.
Germany.
Hopefully by then there's no germs.
Yeah, we can ride a train without germs.
They reckon live music back here in Australia by March next year.
Hopefully.
I hope. I'm full of hopes.
I feel like last year they said the same thing about this year.
Yeah, it's not filling me full of hope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, bloody we'll see.
I hope so.
Yeah, I'm keen to start doing some open mics.
Yeah. Rob can play the instruments.
Trying to be a musician. Yeah.
You are a musician. The only difference.
Well, that's true. Yeah. Sorry, can you finish?
I think it's very interesting the thoughts between an amateur and a professional. Like the only difference is mindset, really.
Well, the difference is you get paid.
Yeah, big difference.
Yeah.
I think because we're with photographers, because anyone can be a photographer, and the difference between an amateur photographer can still shoot a wedding, but if they think of themselves as an amateur photographer, I feel like they're already limiting themselves. To be a professional photographer, yes, you got to know your shit, but an amateur can know their shit. Amateurs might know more stuff than professionals. But a professional, like, they have that a different self-confidence, it seems.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if I was up and playing shows, that would build the confidence as well, sort of reinforcing the confidence.
Going to an open mic, like if you went to an open mic tomorrow night, you got like a day to prepare, so you do like, you got like 2 songs, say. You're going to do like a couple minutes of each song.
Yep. Well, I'd just do 2 songs.
So 2 songs.
Yep.
Would your mindset be you're going to like do the best, you're going to dominate, you're going to like just do the best you can and entertain the hardest? Mm-hmm. Would that be your mindset?
Was this an A and B, or was that the third question? Was there another option?
No, that's just the question.
So if I was going to do an open mic, I'd make sure that I practice the songs. I know which 2 I'd choose already.
What would you choose?
2 originals.
What are they called? Or is that under wraps?
No, not at all. I think I've already released them. Probably do Can't Hold a Flame. And let's do Where Wild Things Play.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'll do those 2. Just nice, little acoustic songs. Play it. One sort of a bit more sort of punchier, the other's a bit more mellow.
What would you start with?
Can't Hold a Flame. Yeah, it's more attention grabbing.
And what would you like? So you walk up to because there'd be like an MC running it, and they'd say, "Next up, we've got a guitarist in Melbourne. His name is Robert Wavell." Then you'd walk up to the stage with your guitar. What would you do after you set foot on the stage? How do you imagine it happening?
Okay. So I'd be coming up with a guitar in my hand.
Next up, Robert Wavell.
First, probably 0 people watching the stage at that point. Probably all just having combos and stuff. This is an open mic.
Yeah.
Sit down on the stool. Sort of just be like, "Hello, I hope you're all having a good night. I'm going to play a couple of songs. This first one's called Can't Hold a Flame. I hope you enjoy it." And then just launch into it.
Nice. I can imagine that.
Yeah. And then once I finish that one, I'll be like, Thank you very much. I'll speak to all the music contract people after, but I've got one more song to play.
Yeah. So you're fighting them off. You need security, mate.
Yeah, and then I'll play the second one, finish it, and hopefully get a free beer. And then
that's like the payment usually, isn't it? Free drink?
Well, yeah. I mean, open mics, you don't get paid at all. Sometimes you have to pay. Yeah, and then hopefully there's some people there, maybe the other people who are playing my open mic, just have a beer with them and just enjoy the rest of the show.
I can imagine everyone's a pretty good, everyone's on the same page.
It's just like a comedy club, really. Yeah, except instead of going up and doing your comedy, you're going up and doing music.
Yeah. Nice. I can imagine that. So would you start with fast-paced or end with fast-paced?
So the Can't Hold a Flame song is, I guess, medium-paced. Mm-hmm. And then Where Wild Things Play it's still medium, but a bit less than Can't Hold a Flame.
So what do you think the best one to start with would be?
Can't Hold a Flame. Yeah, because it is a bit more attention grabbing as well.
Yeah, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. I can imagine this sort of thing that we're doing now could be an intro to then you doing an open mic but recording it on a thing. Almost like an audition tape in a way.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be an interesting format. To 1 minute introduction, and then you play a song, and then make that a video.
True.
Because that way people can know a bit of a story behind the song.
Yeah, I like it.
Even if it's a 20-second and then 40-second song.
I mean, I like this format. Sort of.
This is fun, right?
It is. Yeah, we need to have a product to be trialing, tasting. I think it helps.
It's just like another thing, right?
Yeah. I mean, and if it's whiskies, great. I noticed that yours is empty there.
It is empty. I feel a little bit lit from one drink.
It's just getting so low. You can have more if you want.
No thanks.
Because I need to buy more. I think I'm going to get a bourbon next. Yeah. I mean, ideally, I think they're impossible to get. So I'll probably just get an Elijah Craig small batch.
From Murphy's? Yeah, Dan Murphy's?
Yeah. Or if I did get a whisk. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'd get if I got a whisk. I'd have to see what's there.
Yeah, there's so many.
Because I do have sitting downstairs Lagavulin 16.
Woohoo! Your grandmother's favourite and mine too. Now, I come from a conservative background. I think alcohol was forbidden.
Really? Mm-hmm. Well, Except for like Walton 16, because that's necessary.
Fucking reckon those cunts would be all over it if they knew about it.
Yeah, those conservative cunts.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, don't call my family cunt.
So that's the last name. It's just Mr. and Mrs. Cunt.
That's their last name. C-U-N-X.
K-U-N-T.
H. Is there a silent H?
Huh? Yeah, at the end.
So it looks like cunts.
S-Z. Cunts.
Polish. Or Ukrainian. Best thing out of Poland, in my opinion, besides the people are great sometimes, I don't know, they're all might be great. Pickles. I love pickles. Pickled food. Polish pickles. Yum. Sauerkraut.
I've got... Do you like sauerkraut?
Yeah, I love sauerkraut.
Oh, sauerkraut's great. I have sauerkraut most days. I was going to say nights.
Flexing on me here. Most nights.
Yeah. But, which is true. It's just that I kind of started with the D and I couldn't turn that into nights, so I just went with days.
I'm sure you can turn the D into night, mate.
It's just Nicole in a room, rummaging around.
What do you reckon she's rummaging for?
Probably like Walton 16.
She wishes.
It's a rummageable item.
Yeah, look, there's not many things that I'd stick in my cavity to smuggle. That could be one of them.
I don't know if I could, to be honest. It's a bit of a...
You need a couple?
That'd be a bit ambitious.
Yeah. Worth it, though. So if you were in Lagavulin factory and they said, you can have this bottle. This is an original bottle made by the makers.
Okay.
There's only one way you can leave the building with this bottle.
Made by the makers, but every bottle's made by the makers.
This one's special.
Okay. How?
Made by the maker. God.
God made Lagavulin.
Christ himself.
I mean, that makes sense because it tastes delicious.
I know. Yeah. It's made from heaven.
Okay.
And they said, Robert, this bottle is $5,000. Would you buy it?
Oh, easy.
I'd buy it too.
Yeah, $5,000's cheap.
That's nothing.
That's cheap. In fact, I'd believe it would be probably a fake if they're selling it for $5,000.
That's true.
Made by God. Lagavulin made by God. You know?
Our cars would... Like, would you trade your Bugatti for it?
For a Lagavulin made by God? Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You can make your Bugatti again. You can buy another one.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean... This is reasonable, isn't it?
It is. So back to me.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, all good. Go back to you.
Just need that attention.
I wasn't realise we were on me.
I was just asking questions. I found I ask questions to avoid attention.
You get the spotlight off yourself.
Yeah. I mean, that's not the only reason I do it. Sometimes I'm interested in what I'm asking, but otherwise, if you ask a question, I remember there's this guy, and I was a bit fucked up, and I was talking to him. Fucked up as in, like, a bit drunk.
Yeah.
And I couldn't be fucked talking to him. So I'd ask him a question, and he'd answer the question, like, with his, whatever he's doing, and I'd be thinking about something the whole time.
Oh.
It was great.
Yeah.
And then I left.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
It's
kind of like when you go into autopilot when you're driving and you're just thinking about something else.
Yeah.
Like the driving gets done, the conversation gets done,
yeah.
But then you're home and you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good strat.
It was alright. It was funny.
It's kind of like also on the other person too. If they don't realise that you're not present in the conversation, yet they still have a great conversation, well then, I mean, really, good for them.
I feel like someone that is unaware of your presence, like if you can fake your presence and you fool them, the joke is on them because they're not perceptive enough to pick up that you're not interested in what they're saying.
Oh yeah, I do that a lot. Yeah, I do that a lot.
What's that actually? Sorry,
not around you. No, but I do find that I do that a bit. I want another beverage of some kind. Probably a little bit of food. What do you reckon?
Let's do it.
So I've got... They can hear what I've got.
Fucking tell them what you got.
So something that would be delicious and keeping in the German theme. Scottish-German theme. I've got some of that delicious, thick, no preservative added rye bread.
Nice.
So I could toast it.
Didn't know where you're going with that. Delicious and thick.
Yeah.
Got me stuck on Pete.
You were sold at that at the end. I didn't matter what it was. What it was.
It doesn't matter what it was.
Doesn't matter what else I was going to say.
It's almost a wrap.
You were sold on the fact that it was delicious and it was thick, you were just ready to wrap your lips around it.
The bigger the better is generally better, unless it's big torture. I'd rather little torture than big torture. Like little torture, painting my nails with a wire brush.
Okay.
Big torture, cutting off my hand with a wire saw.
What did I think of the other day? That would be not a good way to die.
Disembowelment.
Oh. Yeah. That'll do. Yeah, that's probably tops it.
Or what the Vikings do. The spread eagle. What's it called?
Blood eagle.
Blood eagle. Spread eagles. It's something
Spread eagle.
The Vikings were famous for spreading the eagle.
I mean, sure, they probably did.
Yeah, they would have fucked heaps.
Yes,
A lot of raping.
Oh, tons. I've got rye bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can put some butter on that.
Nice. Butter and rye. Salt and pepper.
If you want to like spend a bit more time cooking, I can put some eggs on it.
Oh, yeah.
Butter and eggs. I do have. Actually, tell you what is just is the rye bread, toasted, butter, a couple of poached eggs, salt, pepper, and Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire. Nice. I'd try it. Worcestershire is good.
So, how do you want to do this? We'll just have to pause or end. We could end.
Well, I'm happy to end it.
Well, let's end it. And if it's just a pause, then we'll just like come back and say, just joking, we're back.
Oh,
but
gotcha.
If not, then it's an end, and they can join us next time on our huge YouTube channel. This is the beginning of great things.
It is. I'd say it's the beginning of great things. It's the beginning of amazing things. It's not the end of bad things, but it's the birth
Of bad things?
What's the YouTube channel called again?
Well, we don't know that.
But what was it called again?
It's called
What's
What's it called? I'm like,
Not bad.
Ardbeg, not bad. Because, like, it's true. It's a conversational thing to be like,
Interesting. So how is it A-R-H or A-H? Because I think of R as in like A-H. Like,
Yeah, I think it'd be A-R. I'd have to look it up. A-R. I feel like there's a G in there as well. G-H.
A-R-G-H. Just R?
Look, it's an idea. We can workshop it.
I like it, though.
And we can put this up and they can let us know in the comments. Yeah, I feel like you're going to turn into a pirate thing.
Arr!
There we go.
Well, all pirates are Scottish after all. Arr! How do you know if you're a pirate? You just arr!
That's probably a bad idea.
What is? Being called R.
I mean, I've given you plenty of material now to work with R.
Yeah.
But that would also mean that we have a strong affiliation with Ardbeg. And look, if we want to get sponsored, then they can sponsor us. I'll definitely call the channel R if it means we get sponsored by Ardbeg.
What if it was we are? So we space A-R-G-H. Like we are. Like we are.
I like it.
Nice. We are.
Yeah, it works. Yeah.
Thanks for watching. We are.
See you next time. Bye.
See ya. Hey, fucking
Bye.
Bye. Do you hang up? No, you hang up. Oh.